All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get warmed up with the first story of the day. And the first story of the day is Jordan Peterson. So, if you guys didn't know, Jordan Peterson recently got suspended off of Twitter for comments that he made. I don't want to say against, towards an actress called Ellen Page that now goes by the name Elliot Page. She used to be a woman. She transitioned from woman to a man. Now she goes by Elliot. Basically, he said, "Remember when pride was a sin?" And Ellen Page just had her breast removed by a criminal physician. He gives the link. And because of that, his account got suspended. So now it's not banned. Essentially, what Jordan Peterson needs to do is that if he wants to get unsuspended, he needs to take this tweet down, just like the Babylon Bee. They had a tweet up. They have to delete the tweet if they want to come back to Twitter. They haven't done it. So they haven't done it that I know of. And Jordan Peterson is not backing down. I believe he made a video with the Daily Wire, basically talking about the same thing, but it's about 10 minutes long. And I don't want to watch a 10-minute video. It's a little bit crazy because he didn't really say anything crazy, right? I mean, he said, "Remember when pride was a sin?" And Ellen Page just had her breast removed by a criminal physician. I mean, this is obviously because it's Pride Month. Well, I mean, Pride Month is over at this point, but I think it's because I mean, it was said June 22nd, so it was Pride Month when this thing was said. So obviously, during Pride Month, anything regarding the LGBTQ community is just looked under a freaking glass, right? Like you can't say anything about them or something bad is gonna happen. Which he's not saying anything crazy. I mean, he's really just talking about he's really just talking about how he thinks, or I believe that some of the scientific community believes so, that it is criminal for a doctor to prescribe, male hormones to a woman, right? Because that's dangerous. And I think he's saying this is criminal that a physician is amputating a woman, right? Because technically that would be a I mean, not criminal condition. That would be a clinical condition, isn't it? What is the condition called? Oh, let me look it up real quick. What is the condition? So sorry for the dead air, but give me a second. The term body integrity identity disorder. Basically, these are the people that believe that they have two arms, but they feel like they should have one. That is basically what I'm guessing he's referring to those people, because that would be a critical condition. Um, but it is what it is. But in reality, I don't know what's the big deal with Twitter. I mean, Twitter is obviously not a free platform. I mean, they kind of strike you down for anything. I mean, he didn't really say anything outlandish. Like I could say a crazier thing about the actress, because I don't know if you guys watched the Umbrella Academy, but during the Umbrella Academy season 3, uh, her character, right? Her character also went through a sex change, right? So this is Elliot Page. I'm gonna show you the screen right now. So during the Umbrella Academy seasons 1 and 2, uh, Elliot was a woman. That's what he identifies himself as. That character was called Vanya. It's not here. She had a character. His name was Vanya. Whatever. His name was Vanya. And essentially, what ended up happening was, um, during season 3, the character became a boy and it goes by the name Victor instead of Vanya. There was no explanation other than he just decided to switch. I mean, he was kind of going gay during season 2, but I mean, I could write a better tweet or a meaner tweet or a more disrespectful tweet by saying, why the hell is an actress gender identity influencing a role that she's playing as? I mean, she's supposed to be an actress, right? Um, and that's what I'm gonna say, because this is just Twitter being Twitter and just banning people for the sake of banning people, right? I'm just gonna share what his daughter had to say. Whoa, Jordan Peterson got his Twitter strike. No more Twitter until he deletes the tweet. Definitely not a free speech platform at Elon Musk's. And yeah, I mean, violating the rules, valid. violating our rules against hateful conduct. You may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious diseases. I mean, let's just go down the list. He didn't make any threats. He didn't harass other people in the basis of her race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender, gender identity. I mean, there was no harassment here. As a result, we temporarily limited some of your account features. Well, in this state, you can still browse Twitter, but you limit it to only sending direct messages to your followers, no tweets, retweets. I mean, he didn't really say anything. And Ellen Page just had her breast removed. I mean, this is harassment now? Well, either way, that's all I have to say. I mean, it's Twitter being BS Twitter again. There's not much to it. This is a ridiculous story. Uh, I mean, he's with the Daily Wire now, so we'll see what happens. It's maybe too long. Maybe I'll do a video with Sam and we can go over it. But again, Twitter being Twitter. All right, guys, take care.